What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is James with JFab Mini Trucks. As you can see behind me, we're getting into lunch money, cleaning it up. We moved the tank and a few other things. But in this video, you're going to see how we got to this point. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Alright guys, got the bed off back there. Got the compressors out, the tank, the manifold. I went and got some new fuel line. Put a Toyota rear bumper on. Now I'm going to I'm gonna try to get the truck to lift up right now, but I need to get some tubing so we can make a piece to go across here to hold the tank and the compressors. I want to keep the bed off for now because I'm just trying to do something different back here. I might put the tank and compressors back here, but I gotta run wire back there. And while we're doing that, I have all my gauges and all the rest of my wiring, so I'm gonna change the stuff that needs to be changed. Like that fuel line is all cracked. I'm just gonna put some new stuff in it. Possibly put the 20s on here in the next day or so. Weather's not working great. Bed's in the garage, so we're gonna have to do this one outside, with weather permitting. We caught a break today. There was a storm, and now there's a break, so I'm jumping on the mini truck after I just got off work. Oh, I did have another one. So we can air up the truck real quick. I'm wanting to put the 20s on it, so when I'm doing this, I have the rims on it that I'm going to use. So, just put new line on this. I just happened to look through my other toolbox and found another T with a Schrader valve. So I got lucky on that one. And that's why I kept it around, because I might need it someday. What I'm trying to do is get the truck up. If I have to move it, I can roll it. I taped these because I pressure washed it all off. I'll probably have to do that again before I start repainting some stuff. I see that this bushing is shot on that link bar. The front one's fine, but this back one's definitely no good. That's the only one that's no good. Get your booty in there. There we go. Grab some air real quick. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking with gas. Change that line real quick though. That's cool that I had the other Schrader valve. So I need to cut that one off still. Yeah, guys, we're gonna be getting into the Broadster here pretty soon. I'm trying to come up with a paint scheme on it. I threw it on my stories, but if you guys haven't already, go check that out. That's my son's truck, the Broadster. Strictly convertible truck. We got plans with that one. Oh, fire alarm's going off. It's been storming pretty good lately. Might get some gas out of this one. Yep. Little gas didn't hurt nobody. A clamp. One time I had a split in this. I saw it splitting, so I put a little metal splitter in there. That was a pain in the butt. It was barbed on both sides. But we're gonna take all that out and put fresh stuff in. Got one somewhat rerouted. A little bit of gas. Yep, I put it in a container down there. Pop this guy off. A little bit of gas in it still. Where we got some weeds at. I'm gonna need that clamp though. Grab my fuel line. Nice little piece. Need to get it on there a little more. There we go. Nice. Where'd my other end go? And I need to, where did I do with my clamp? My clamp is still on there. Oh yeah, we got plenty of hose. Trying to button this up before it starts raining again. If I can get the damn clamp on. Like you see it, guys, I'm doing it in the driveway. I mean, my bed's in the garage. I mean, it would have been nice to flip-flop these two, but moving that bed around is not easy by itself. We're gonna have to reroute some more of this stuff. I might be doing this for nothing. I might be taking the tank out, cutting this off, bracing the back right here, possibly putting the tank and stuff in this area. So, I mean, at least we're gonna reroute it right now anyways. If I could crack that thing loose. There we go. Come to Papa. Dang it, got it all over me. But I mean, if you keep plugging away at your project, you get one thing done a day, completely fine. I'm not in no hurry for none of this. I'm just taking my time. It is winter time still, but I mean, if we miss a couple of shows or meets with the truck, it'll be all right. There'll be more, I promise. But we also got the Broster we could drive. Definitely taking foolish. Now, I think all I have left is my electrical, which, if I'm able to, I want to try to reroute all of this stuff. So I'm gonna have to take this ground off right here, both grounds. We can reroute that one, and then we can unplug this and reroute that too. Be right back. I'm actually gonna go look in the backyard real quick, see what we got in the scrap pile, but I need a tape measure. So my tank is one of those ones that you can rotate with those round mounts right there. So I can put the tank upside down if I have to. Well, mount it upside down and then clock it so the drain is still on the bottom. So we need to take a measurement from here, and I already got the one for the front. So whatever way we decide to go, this guy needs to come out, but I'm putting a support across the back before we do anything. So that's what we about to get into. Got the chop saw out here in the driveway. Found some 2x2 square tube in the back. Scored on this one. Grab it. I definitely think I need a new blade on that thing. Oh yeah, shave to fit. I like it. Definitely put the welding blanket over the gas tank, because you never know what could happen. Alright guys, so I always put a bevel. I don't know why I'm wearing two pairs of sunglasses, but I always put a bevel on it. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but I always put a bevel on it. You want penetration, so that's one reason why to do it. And another reason is I know I'm gonna have to shave this down. So if you can cut a nice straight bevel, you can tell how far back you sand this edge to make it fit. You can see it when it happens. So I don't think I'm gonna be able, I might get it tacked in tonight, but I still gotta clean up the frame and try to put this thing in real quick. thought my helmet wasn't working for a minute. Got it tacked in though. I think we're good for now. Now that we got the truck in here, garage is all down, I'm gonna do a tear down. I'm gonna yank that tank out, get all my wires all out of the way, the hoses, so I can get in here, because while I'm in here I'm gonna paint all this stuff up, take stuff off the frame that I don't need. When I built the truck, I built it and like drove it. If you guys go back in on the channel, you'll see that like I've been doing this truck and I daily it, so I try to make it drivable as much as possible. I like to drive my truck, so I like when I first bagged it, I did the back, and then I drove it around for a little bit until I had the right tools and all the stuff to do the front, and then I bagged the front. But anyways, there's stuff that I myself on my truck, I mean I didn't finish it because I like just mini trucking, but now we're gonna come in here and try to clean it up a little and finish it, go a different route, you know what I mean? Like I kind of want to do like I know I have the tank right here, but if I can figure out how to do it, put it back in the stock location, and I can put all my air management back here. I don't know if we're gonna do that right now, but that's something that I'm going to be doing while I'm in here. I'm gonna be pulling some measurements. I'm gonna attempt to do my version of a 3-link, so or with the wishbone, and then I'll do some bars reversed. I don't know, like I'm just gonna pull some measurements and see what we can come up with. But anyways, we're gonna tear this down, clean it up, and paint it, maybe rearrange or move the tank back. So remember yesterday we tacked this bar in. I got it all welded in and painted up because the weather. That's why I wanted to get the truck in the garage. But anyways, we are gonna cut this spare tire mount off. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when I did it before, I should have done this before, but now we're going back in, cleaning it up. Mini truck life, it never ends. But I want to clean up all the wiring. I got loom for all that stuff, and I might loom up my airline as well, make it look a little cleaner. But let's get into it. Alright guys, got the tank out. We got the tank out. We're gonna clean some of this stuff off. I'll bring you guys in here in a second, but I'm gonna lift the truck up and put it on some stands or some blocks real quick, and I'll bring you in. So alright, we got the truck all up on there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here. I'm probably gonna take these shocks out, get new ones, maybe a different way we're gonna mount this shock. We're gonna cut this out all along in here. We're gonna clean this all up, make it look like it wasn't really there. There's a lot of weld right there, but we'll do what we can. I got a 3M disc, so we're good to go. But I'm hoping that I can put my air management back here. I mean, it'd get it out of the bed. So So now we're gonna get in here after we got the bags out. Now I'm gonna get in here and start wire wheeling, where I'm gonna start cleaning up. I'm gonna do a cross brace across the front. I'm gonna start with that, and then probably tomorrow sometime I will cut out this spare tire brace, get that out of the way, and we'll see what the day brings. I got a meeting tomorrow, so I'll probably be doing it in the afternoon, but you know the drill. Alright guys, just got this brace top piece off. That shit was a pain in the ass. I had to use one of my chisels. I mean, I welded that on. That shit was so hard to get off. I'm not trying to damage the top of it. I'll sand the rest of the weld down and stuff, but that was a pain in the butt. Let's get this one off. It's working. Bust out the chisel and see what we can do. Here we go. See if this will work on this side like it did on the other side. It's trying to come up. It's trying to come up. Oh yeah, it's split all the way over here. Here she comes. Whoa, here she comes. I'll just stick my wedge in there. Come on. I know you want to come out. There we go. Nice and easy. Got her. Alright guys, we are back at it today. I cleaned up a lot of stuff last night. Cut those tabs off, you saw that. Now I'm going to plaz this section out. Well, I'm going to plaz as much as I can out. And then we'll drop this thing and we'll start trying to mock up for air tank and compressors and lines. I also got in a kit of the wire loom. So we got that already. I think I ordered like 38 feet, which I don't think I'm going to use that much, but just in case. Let's plaz this thing out. Got that all cut loose. I had to use the cutting wheel to cut the bottom. I just cut all the way around the welds and on the bottom, plaz the top. Now we're trying to knock it out. Put the gloves on. Yep, I'm getting excited about cleaning this up. We're almost there. She's out. Now I need to grab my grinding disc, grind all those welds off. I don't get paid by them or anything, but I swear by these 3M Cubitron 2. The sanding discs as well as the grinding discs. These things are awesome. So 3M, good shit. They're not cheap, so I like to buy those because they last a long time. The grinding wheels last a long time. You can do some damage with this. I don't know what's in it, but it works great. So what I'm gonna clean up are these big old welds from that all the way around that on both sides. So time to put in some work. Alright guys, so I cleaned the shit out of the frame. I cut these guys down, both sides. I just made a template so I can cap the ends of it, both of them. Cut off a lot of stuff I didn't need. I cleaned up where those mounts were on the bag bracket, or the bag mount. There was some stuff on the frame here. We got all this stuff you saw. The spare tire, we got all of that out, and I just pretty much came in here and cleaned up. Now I'm trying to finish up boxing that in, cleaning off all this other stuff. I'm gonna have to, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the mount on a, I know it's kind of weird not seeing me with a hat on, but anyways, I'm gonna make the mount for the tank. The compressors are probably just gonna mount on the outside of the frame. We got some metal from the old scrap yard in the backyard. I'm gonna make some templates real quick to cap off these two perches for the front bar. And then I got a piece cut already to go across here. I'm gonna clean off the bench, and then we'll start working on mounting the air tank and the compressors and everything underneath. I want to try to get all this stuff mounted first, and then I'm gonna primer the frame and everything and paint it. It's going black, so I mean, black goes with everything. I'm not sure the direction I want to go with my truck yet, so I'm just gonna do black for now. Yeah, this is what we're doing. Got those ones all done. Now we're just gonna tack them in real quick, start working on that brace. So what I ended up doing was I pushed this, I set this on the feet, and I was able to push in where the dimples are and around the edges and mark what I needed. Now I'll just connect these lines, and those, I'm gonna need 2 of those for our mount. Cut this guy out, and now we got a template if we ever need it for that swivel type base. So if the wife gets a tank like this, or someone else that I know, I already got a template to mount it. I mean, it's not that hard to do, but I have one now, so I'll just write that on here, hang it up where I have all my templates at. Good enough. And then we could just shave it around if we need it. Now let's go make some out of metal. Alright guys. Alright, we're back. Made some pieces for the tank to mount to. Now I'm going to transfer this to go back to our template so we can make the holes, and then all we got to do is tack it on and weld it to that piece, and then we can install that tank. Get that on there. Actually, we don't need to install it yet because I got to paint the frame still, so we're just going to transfer this real quick. and my transfer punch, it don't work anymore. So I guess we're gonna just find center, get it where we need it. That should work. Two right there. Now all we gotta do is set this one on, do the same thing, drill some holes, and get to tacking. Oh yeah. Sand these off real quick, get the edge off. I don't have my deburring tool, or I'd use that, but these are gonna work out great. Getting these little plates on here real quick. It'll be nice to be able to have this all underneath. It'd be nice to have it all underneath the bed. Well, it won't have a bed on it for a minute, but I'm in the market for a 4x4. I got a lead on one. I'm working on it. Now we need to set this thing on here level, like so. I see that my pressure switch is going to be hitting. That's real close to that pressure switch. So I'm going to have to either cock the tank a certain way, or even I might have to lower this down a little more under the truck. So I think I'm going to tack this in place in here, and then I might have to put a block or something underneath this, well, the little blocks, so it's standing off of it higher, or lower I should say, under the truck. That's real close to that pressure switch, and I might have an elbow. I mean, that's the only other way to do it, is put an elbow on it, but we'll figure it out. Alright guys, this is going to do it for this video, as this will be a multi-video process. Please like, subscribe if you guys like the content, and just remember, dreams are only fantasy if you're not willing to put in the work. Catch you on the next one.